A warm welcome to Farm Life Daily, your go-to channel for delving into the fascinating world of modern agriculture, embracing green living, and discovering innovative, sustainable solutions perfectly tailored for our bustling urban lives. If you're seeking to elevate your family's well-being and, at the same time, cultivate genuine economic opportunities, then you've certainly landed in the perfect spot. Take a moment right now to consider a deceptively simple yet incredibly powerful question. What if you had the ability to cultivate your own supply of pristine, fresh food daily, utilizing only a modest corner of your home, a mere few square meters, and transform this endeavor into a reliable stream of income? Would you be open to exploring such a possibility? Forget the traditional prerequisites. Sprawling farmlands, substantial initial investments, or even years of professional farming experience are simply not required. All it truly takes is a single, determined decision. And that pivotal decision can be made today, right here with us at Farm Life Daily, as we embark together on an exciting journey towards cultivating a greener, more sustainable future, all through the transformative power of microgreens. In our contemporary world, the role of food has evolved far beyond mere sustenance to fill our stomachs. Consumers are increasingly discerning, focusing keenly on quality, traceability, and the profound, long-term effects that what we eat has on our overall health and vitality. Simultaneously, the relentless pace of urbanization is rapidly encroaching upon arable land, necessitating that our food journeys vast distances before it ever graces our dinner tables. This extended travel inevitably compromises both its peak freshness and vital nutritional content. Within this challenging landscape, microgreens brilliantly emerge as an exceptionally intelligent and perfectly timed solution. These are essentially tender, young vegetable greens, harvested at a remarkably early stage of growth, typically just 1 to 2 weeks following their initial germination. Remarkably, despite their delicate size, microgreens are veritable powerhouses, densely packed with an extraordinary concentration of essential vitamins, minerals, and potent antioxidants. Numerous scientific studies consistently demonstrate that these tiny greens can boast several times the nutritional density of their fully mature counterparts. Beyond their impressive health credentials, microgreens captivate with their vibrant, often bold flavors and their inherently elegant presentation, making them an incredibly desirable ingredient for discerning restaurants, health-conscious cafes, and sophisticated urban households alike. The defining characteristic that truly sets microgreens apart is their remarkable adaptability, making them perfectly suited for even the most compact spaces and bustling urban settings. There's no need for expansive fields or a traditional large-scale farm operation. In fact, all you require to begin is a modest corner of a room, a convenient shelf, a small table positioned near a window, or even a spare, small room that's otherwise empty. They are refreshingly independent of external weather conditions, do not demand deep soil for cultivation, and thrive without the necessity of complex or elaborate fertilizers. By providing stable lighting, maintaining appropriate humidity levels, and offering consistent, attentive care, you gain complete command over the entire cultivation process, from the initial seed to the final harvest. This unparalleled control and minimal space requirement are precisely why microgreens are increasingly recognized as the pioneering future of both urban farming and sophisticated indoor agriculture. However, surprisingly, the most significant hurdle isn't a lack of technical know-how. Rather, it's often a limiting mindset. A common misconception is that food cultivation, or farming in general, is exclusively the domain of seasoned professionals equipped with years of hands-on experience. However, the reality is that embarking on microgreen cultivation does not demand a prior farming background at all. Instead, success in this venture hinges on discipline, keen observation skills, and, most importantly, an open and eager willingness to learn. Think of growing microgreens as akin to launching and nurturing a small, green startup venture. You begin with straightforward steps, continually refine your methods with each successive growth cycle, and glean valuable insights from every single mistake. Every setback transforms into a powerful lesson, and every achievement fuels your motivation to push forward and expand. Here at Farm Life Daily, we firmly believe that this rewarding journey is accessible to anyone who possesses the willingness to simply take that initial step and act. As you embark on this exciting journey, Selecting the appropriate types of microgreens to cultivate is an absolutely critical first step. It's important to note that not every variety is equally well suited for those just starting out. We highly recommend beginning with crops renowned for their robust germination rates, remarkably short growing cycles, and inherently low risk factors. Popular and highly recommended choices include radish, broccoli, vibrant pea shoots, and hardy sunflower microgreens, primarily because they are exceptionally easy to cultivate, mature rapidly, and consistently enjoy strong market demand. The golden rule here is to resist the temptation to grow too many different types simultaneously. Instead, dedicate your efforts to mastering one or two varieties initially, gaining a thorough understanding of their unique characteristics and requirements, and only then gradually broaden your selection. While your dedicated growing space doesn't need to be expansive, its proper management is absolutely non-negotiable. Maintaining impeccable cleanliness, ensuring adequate airflow, and precise environmental control are truly fundamental. Microgreens are particularly susceptible to issues like mold and bacterial growth if stringent hygiene practices are overlooked. For this reason, your cultivation area must be cleaned diligently and regularly, and all trays and tools meticulously sanitized at all times. Appropriate lighting constitutes another immensely crucial factor. Should you be fortunate enough to have access to consistent natural light, that presents a significant advantage. However, if natural light isn't consistently available, modern LED grow lights offer an incredibly efficient and remarkably cost-effective alternative, ensuring your plants develop uniformly and remain robustly healthy. Crucially, microgreens don't demand intense, scorching sunlight. Rather, they thrive on a stable and sufficient amount of light delivered consistently every single day. Regarding necessary equipment, there's absolutely no need to commit to a substantial initial investment. Just a few fundamental items, specifically, reliable growing trays, a pristine growing medium, premium quality seeds, and a simple spray bottle are entirely sufficient to launch your operations. Far more important than costly gear are two pivotal elements: the quality of your seeds and your rigorous adherence to hygiene. Superior quality seeds are the bedrock of successful germination and robust plant development, whereas meticulous sanitation is your primary defense against mold and various diseases, which represent the most significant threats to your precious microgreens. The cultivation process itself is straightforward and manageable, yet it certainly benefits from a keen attention to detail. You'll begin by preparing your trays and growing medium, carefully sowing your seeds with even distribution, ensuring consistent moisture, and keeping them in darkness during their critical initial germination phase. As soon as those delicate seedlings make their appearance, you'll introduce them to light and diligently observe their progress on a daily basis. Remarkably, in just 1 to 2 short weeks, your vibrant microgreens will be perfectly ready for harvest. The act of harvesting your very first batch is invariably a truly special and memorable moment. It's a moment of profound realization that you possess the genuine capability to produce wholesome food right there with your own hands. While many individuals initially embark on this journey by cultivating microgreens for their own families, they very quickly unveil the far broader and more exciting potential that lies ahead. Harvesting microgreens is far more nuanced than simply cutting plants. Indeed, it is a pivotal step that directly dictates the ultimate quality and appeal of your product. Timing is everything. Harvesting at the precise moment, when the leaves are brilliantly vibrant, the stems are robust, and the color is richly saturated, guarantees both maximum flavor and peak nutritional content. To best preserve their delicate freshness, microgreens should ideally be harvested as close as possible to their intended time of consumption or delivery. Finally, utilizing clean, professional-grade packaging not only effectively extends their precious shelf life, but also plays a crucial role in cultivating trust and confidence with your valued customers. Transitioning from cultivating for personal enjoyment, you can quite naturally and gradually progress towards selling your microgreens. Begin modestly by offering your freshly grown microgreens to your immediate circle, friends, family, and neighbors. Attentively absorb their feedback, using it as valuable insight to refine and enhance your process with each successive growing cycle. As your confidence blossoms, you can then confidently approach local cafes, independent restaurants, or community health food stores. Ultimately, What truly compels customers to choose your offerings isn't solely the product itself, but rather the compelling narrative that underpins it. This encompasses the story of your cultivation environment, the meticulous care you invest in your crops, and the unwavering seriousness with which you approach health and safety standards. In today's marketplace, overflowing with choices, trust unequivocally stands as the most invaluable currency. Microgreens transcend the simple definition of a business opportunity. They are, in essence, a profound lifestyle choice. As you engage in the cultivation of microgreens, you naturally cultivate a heightened awareness of both what you consume and the intricate processes behind food production. You come to understand that food doesn't miraculously materialize on store shelves. Instead, it is the tangible outcome of patience, diligent care, and profound responsibility. This practice allows you to intentionally slow down, fostering a meaningful reconnection with nature, even amidst the relentless pace of urban life. The inherent value derived from this experience extends far beyond mere financial gain. If you've remained with us until this point, it's certainly no mere coincidence. Perhaps you are actively seeking a purer, more wholesome food source for your loved ones, envisioning a fresh trajectory for your future, or simply yearning for a healthier, more purposeful way of life. Regardless of your specific motivation, Farm Life Daily is confident that microgreens present the absolutely perfect starting point for your aspirations. There's no expectation for you to be flawless, nor do you need to possess all the answers from the outset. All that is truly required is the willingness to begin, taking one deliberate step at a time. As we draw to a close, Farm Life Daily wishes to impart one final, heartfelt message to you. The actual future of food doesn't reside in faraway, expansive farms, but rather, it's cultivated right within the comfort and convenience of our own homes. This vision of the future promises food that is unequivocally fresher, inherently cleaner, and profoundly more sustainable. And this transformative future takes root with individuals like you, those who are willing to try something new, embrace change, and courageously plant those very first seeds. If you found the insights shared today helpful and inspiring, we kindly invite you to support Farm Life Daily by subscribing to our channel, generously sharing this video with anyone else seeking to embrace a greener, more self-sufficient lifestyle, and leaving a comment below to let us know that you're prepared to embark on your microgreen growing journey. Farm Life Daily is committed to continuing this valuable journey alongside you, offering guidance and encouragement as we collectively build a greener future. One precious day and one tiny seed at a time. We look forward to seeing you in our next episode.